Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Ike. If we have not met, thank you for watching. Today I am going to be trying to make some type of aesthetic change to the home theater. You know, when I started building my dedicated home theater space, I made some color selections. I went with what I thought was the blackest paint that I could get from both, Home Depot and Sherwin Williams. But it turns out that the paint that I used isn't as blackout as I thought or expected, and I tried to see how I could manage it for the last couple of months, just enjoying the home theater. But, I finally just gave up and decided I am just going to go the age-old route of trying to use velvet blackout curtains in the home theater. So that is what we're going to be doing today. I'm going to be, you know, adding some additional blackout curtains to the home theater and trying to see if there's any improvements. I expect that they would be just based off the reflections that are currently in the room when the projector is turned on. So thank you for watching. Let's get this done. So I just wanted to show you guys what I was talking about. So as you can see on this side of the room, because of the window that I have here, I have velvet curtains, and you can see my front stage, what is supposed to be one of the darkest or blackest paints that I could find, which is quite expensive, and you can see almost the contrast difference. It's almost gray and velvet black color. So whenever I'm watching a movie on the screen, you can just see that the lights just kind of just washes out and just pours out. I'll just switch over to the other side so you can see this. But I think because of the light pouring down, it's a lot more washed out. But that's similar to what I see when the projector is beaming on the screen, right, from way back behind me. So what I'm going to do right here now is try to use the same velvet curtains that I have, and almost like a front stage, have one here, have another one just in that little space. I'm not sure how I'm going to make that work because of the size of the curtains. And then also on this side of the room, I would also like to darken it. So I've been playing around with what I want to do, for this area. But yes, I'm also going to have velvet running across. I might just take it all the way across to the very back of the room, just to see if it makes a difference. And somehow I don't want to end up with an ugly room, but you know, I feel like I feel like it's gonna give me better satisfaction just sitting back and watching without, the lights spilling out. I have the carpet, which I am going to change in a couple of days or weeks whenever the order gets here. I'm going to have this entire place carpet replaced with a much darker, cotton carpet. Nothing of the fanciful home theater carpet, just a dark, everyday, regular carpet that is much better than the installer carpet. So I think that would also help to cut down some of the lights bouncing around. But yeah, I think for the back of the room, everything seems to be working just fine, and we'll see how it goes. I want the room to look much better. However, I'm a very, I just want to be able to get much better picture quality, from the Sony 4K projector. Not that it doesn't do a great job. It is doing a great job on a 137, diagonal size screen. But, you know, it can be better. And that's what I'm searching for, down the rabbit hole we go. So yeah, let's get some work done, see if we can make this picture quality look much better, and at the same time, not make the room look uglier than it already is. So, yep, I'll be back. just came in. That was a good catch. Okay, so I just wanted to show some of the updates that we have, and it's a little bit dark because I have the lights a little bit turned off, but you can almost see how dark the room is on that side of the wall. Now compare that to the supposedly black paint that I used for the front stage. You can see right below the screen. That is supposed to be a really black paint. That makes no sense. Now, look at the cotton right, the velvet right next to it. So I was able to get this side covered to match with the other side of the screen. So we have the velvet going on this side, and I am going to have to do, I have two options for the lower part of the screen, or for the bottom of the screen. I could either try to get the velvet cotton sewn that matches that, or I do have this sticky velvet material that I found on Amazon that I bought. I'm going to try to see if I can just place it right below the screen, and hopefully it matches the cotton, the velvet cotton on both sides, and it's almost the same shade. Else I'm just going to have to take one of the extra ones that I have and then, you know, get someone to just cut it up and sew it so that I can place it below the screen. You know, and if I go up, it's the same thing. I have to find a solution for what I have up here. I might just take one of those sticky Velcros and just place them at the top. Might just take one of the sticky Velcros and just place them at the top with velvet, and because I still get reflections coming off that supposedly black paint that I have there. But yeah, it's, you know, it's not a 100%, you know, contrast or quality improvement, but it's one that, you know, takes care of some of the reflections that I was, you know, having to deal with. And I'm just going to try to turn off the lights now and turn the projector on and just try to see what we have. So I just turned on the projector, and as you can see, you can see how the blackout velvet helps to the left and to the right, and you can almost see the type of reflection that we get going to the top of the screen here. Yeah. That's not good. I don't like that. You know, nothing too crazy, and you can see the contrast with the carpet, right? But this is going to get replaced, you know, hoping for something that is a little dark, not entirely black, but just a little darker shade of carpet. But yeah, I think I am impressed with this. I don't know if I can try to get a quality image. So I turned on the light just so you can take a look and see. Now obviously my in-wall speakers are somewhere behind, and I am not going to be blocking that. I'm going to have to use some type of, you know, magnetic cotton holder or something to just hold it up just like this so that I can continue to take a look at my beautiful monolith THX 365 in walls. They sound really good, and I have no regrets going with this. I have all 7 of them in my bed layers, and they sound really amazing. But yes, no blocking this, especially when watching or using the room, so, but generally maybe when the room is not in use, we can just have that closed out. One, it helps me keep the kids away, hopefully, because I had one of my kids poke in one of these in, and yeah, I literally had to use a vacuum to get it to come out. So, and also I think right above the door I am going to get some type of cotton. You can see I have the rails running through. I'm going to have to put some type of smaller velvet cotton to fit here. I actually bought one, but the color difference was just so different, and I did not like the design I chose, so I'll be sending that back and just putting it out, up there, just to, not to allow the cotton just end somewhere here. I don't think it really looks that good for the rest of the room. Now, I did like to know what you guys think. So I do have my acoustic panels behind this. There's one here, there's another one here that is supposed to be black. Wow. But what do you guys think? Should I leave these behind the cottons? I was already doing something similar on this side where I have my acoustic for my first point of reflection just right here, and it just hides back there. And when the room is not in use, we can just open up the curtains just to give the room some type of different look. But let me know what you think. Should I leave that back behind the velvet, or does it make any acoustic difference if I have to bring it in front, or if it stays back? I'll let the pros decide. Let me know. I'm really open to what you think about that. Thank you for all your support. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and leave your comments in the chat. Let me know what you think about using velvet for, to black out your rooms versus trying to use, whatever black color paint, out there. But if you ever used any type of paint that really worked for you, I did really like to know what type you used. And maybe I can try that out at some point, maybe on the ceiling of the room. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Take care.